Burger King is a truly global restaurant system with more than 7,000 locations in over 50 countries. Burger King Corporation itself was founded in Miami, Florida in 1954 by Jim McLemore and David Edgerton.
Well, I want to welcome you all to Burger King. It's a great company and it's got a great future, so I think you'll enjoy your experience with us. I've been around for 40 years, started this business in March of 1954. So I have a pretty good idea of what's needed. And what's needed is that we have to continue serving good food in clean restaurants, and we have to be courteous and attentive to our customers. So that's my charge to you, if you will. I wish you well in the business, but I say that we really need that part of your energy to make it very successful. Believe me when I say that you are probably the most important people that we have in the system, the people that meet our customers eye to eye, right across our counter. It's a very, very important job, and I wish you well in doing it. So good luck.
Since 1989, Burger King Corporation has been a wholly owned subsidiary of Grand Metropolitan, a London-based food, drink, and retailing corporation. Most Burger King restaurants are owned by franchisees, individuals, or organizations licensed by Burger King Corporation to sell Burger King products. Yet the success of this worldwide brand rests with each individual crew member, because to each guest that walks through your front door, you and your fellow crew members are Burger King. And each guest's opinion of Burger King is based on the quality of food and service you provide. So you not only impact the success of your restaurant, but the success of the entire Burger King system. That's why it's important you approach your new job with an understanding that excellent guest service is behind everything we do. And guest service isn't limited to the front counter and dining room. Everyone contributes to guest satisfaction. Whether you run the broiler, prepare sandwiches and fries, or clean the restroom, everyone has a role. As a matter of fact, your most important job is to provide such exceptional service that our guests want to return more often. Because the more often a guest returns, the more successful your restaurant will be. Before you begin workstation training, your manager or trainer will give you a tour of the restaurant, introduce you to your fellow crew members, point out the location of fire exits and explain how to use fire extinguishers, and discuss with you some administrative details, such as when and where your schedule will be posted, how to punch in, and your restaurant's uniform and meal policy. Your manager may also discuss possible career opportunities available to you. If your goal is to earn extra money, perhaps to put towards school or a new car, our flexible schedules may make Burger King the perfect job for you. Burger King is also a great place to work if you're looking for career opportunities. Many of our restaurant managers and restaurant owners began their careers as crew members. Whether you're interested in a career or just a part-time job, at Burger King you'll learn skills that will benefit you throughout your life. Skills like cash handling, teamwork, and dealing with and serving the public. So Burger King is more than just fast food restaurants. It's a global community of independently owned and operated businesses that rely on you and your fellow crew members to deliver our products to guests throughout the world. Burger King, your restaurant manager, and your franchisee are glad you chose to join the Burger King team. We hope you take pride in your restaurant and its commitment to your community. Make every effort to satisfy our guests. And whether your employer is Burger King Corporation or a franchise restaurant owner, have a successful career at Burger King. Welcome to the team.
Question number 1. The success of our worldwide Burger King brand rests with A, each individual crew member, B, our international advertising effort, C, the fact that we have more than 7,000 restaurants. Very good, you're right. The success of our brand rests with you and your fellow crew members worldwide, because to each guest you meet, you are Burger King. Their opinion of our entire company is based on the quality of the food and service that you provide. Question number 2. Although guest service is very important, only crew members working the front counter and dining room actually contribute to guest satisfaction. A. True. B. False. You're right. This statement is incorrect because every crew member plays a role in delivering guest satisfaction. Question number 3. Your most important job is to A. Keep the restaurant clean and well-maintained. B. Make sure no customer ever cheats Burger King. C. Provide such exceptional service that our guests want to return more often. Excellent! You're right. Your most important job is to provide such exceptional service our guests will want to return more often, because the more often they return, the more successful your restaurant will be. Question number 4. Before you begin training, your manager will do the following. A. Give you a tour of the restaurant. B. Introduce you to fellow crew members. C. Point out fire exits and explain how to use fire extinguishers. D. Discuss administrative details. E. All of the above. Very good. You're right. As part of your orientation, your manager will give you a tour of the restaurant, introduce you to fellow crew members, point out fire exits, explain how to use fire extinguishers, and discuss administrative details, such as where and when the schedules are posted, how to punch in, and your restaurant's uniform and meal policy. Question number 5. At Burger King, you'll learn skills like A. Cash handling, teamwork, and dealing with and serving the public. B. Cash handling, inventory control, and dealing with and serving the public. C. Cash handling, inventory control, and cleaning and maintaining restaurant equipment. You're right. At Burger King, you'll learn skills like cash handling, teamwork, and dealing with and serving the public. These are skills that can benefit you throughout your life. Thank you for completing this important part of your development as a valued Burger King employee.
The broiler is the heart of the Burger King restaurant. All our Whopper patties, burgers, and broiled chicken patties are cooked on the broiler. Without the broiler, Burger King just wouldn't be Burger King. Because it's the broiler that gives our burgers that unique flame-broiled taste that our customers prefer. So proper broiler operation plays an important part in satisfying your customers. Since the steps for cooking beef and chicken are so different, we'll look at each separately, starting with beef. But first, before you begin work, after each break and trip to the restroom, and anytime food handling is interrupted, wash and sanitize your hands using antibacterial soap. Use a nail brush to completely clean your fingernails. Next, rinse and dry your hands with disposable towels. Then sanitize your hands using the liquid hand sanitizer. Before you begin cooking beef patties, ask your manager if the beef cookout check has been done. Make sure you have enough frozen patties and buns on hand to get you through the meal period. And always start out using any patties left over from the night before. Store frozen patties in the meat well at least 2 inches, that's 5 centimeters, below the frost line. Be sure to keep the plastic bag and the meat well closed when they're not being used. At closing, always seal the bags and put them in the walk-in freezer. Put the bun racks within easy reach of the broiler loading area, but don't stack the buns more than chest high or they might be difficult to reach, and avoid putting them under heating or air conditioning ducts. To help keep the buns fresh, always keep the pillow packs closed. To cook patties, first check the stock level chart to find out how many cooked Whopper patties and burger patties you should have on hand. Then put the frozen patties on the meat chain at least a 1/4 inch apart, that's 0.6 centimeters. Make sure the patties don't overlap or touch the chain knuckles or they won't cook properly. And to avoid burns, never try to move a patty once you've put it on the chain. If local regulations require you to use special tongs to put the patties on the chain, use the lift and grip tongs. Store the tong in the meat well on top of the bag of patties. After loading a row of patties, load the same number of buns. Put the bun upside down on the right side of the bun chain and remove the heel. Then put the heel cut side up on the left side of the bun chain. Be sure to check the buns for inadequate seating, excessive flour spots, or poor slicing. If you find buns with any of these defects, don't use them. Set them aside and tell your manager. When the buns come off the broiler, use your hands to put them grilled side up on the steamer assembly table. Discard and record as waste any broken, burned, or crushed buns. Using cooked product tongs, either the metal or red plastic tongs, put the meat patties, chain stripes up, on the bun heels. Always grasp the patties in the center to prevent tearing. Then use your hands to put the crowns on top of the patties. To help keep our sandwiches hot, never assemble more than 3 at a time. Next, immediately put the assembled sandwiches into the steamer using first in, first out rotation. Mark the 10-minute discard time on the product holding square, and discard and record as waste any assembled sandwiches held longer than 10 minutes.
Question number 1. Meat patties must be stored in the meat well at least A. 1 hour before lunch, B. 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters above the frost line, C. during peak periods, D. 2 inches, 5 centimeters below the frost line. You're right. Meat patties must be stored at least 2 inches, that's 5 centimeters, below the frost line. This ensures that the patties stay frozen until cooking. Question number 2. Frozen beef patties should be placed on the meat chain at least A. 1/4 inch, 0.6 centimeters apart, B. 1/2 inch, 1.3 centimeters apart, C. 3/4 inch, 1.9 centimeters apart, D. 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters apart. Very good, you're right. Beef patties should be placed on the chain at least 1/4 inch. That's 0.6 centimeters apart. Question number 3. To load a bun on the broiler, put the bun upside down on the right side of the bun chain and remove the heel. Then put the heel cut side up on the left side of the bun chain. A. True. B. False. Very good. That's correct. Always put the bun upside down on the right side of the chain and remove the heel. Then put the heel cut side up on the left side of the bun chain. Using this method makes it easier for you to check for bun defects, such as poor slicing, excessive flour spots, or inadequate seating. Question number 4. If meat patties overlap or touch the chain knuckles, A, they'll cook more evenly, B, they'll cook more quickly, C, they may have an off flavor, D, they won't cook properly. You're right. If the patties overlap or touch the chain knuckles, they won't cook properly. Question number 5. To help keep sandwiches hot, never assemble more than A, 2 at a time, B, 3 at a time, C, 4 at a time, D, 5 at a time. Excellent. You're right. To make sure the sandwiches stay hot, never assemble more than 3 sandwiches at a time, and always put them immediately into the steamer using first in, first out rotation.
When most people think of the broiler, they think of our great tasting burgers. But the broiler is also used to cook one of our most popular specialty products, our broiled chicken. But unlike beef, chicken can't be cooked from frozen. It first must thaw for 24 hours. If you're setting up for lunch, first remove from the walk-in cooler or thawing refrigerator any thawed patties left over from last night. Remove any plastic wrap and put the patties into the dispensing refrigerator. Next, you'll need to begin thawing patties for tomorrow. Be sure to begin thawing by 10 a.m. because the patties need to thaw for 24 hours. To thaw patties, bring the clean and sanitized thawing trays, thawing paper, and frozen chicken patties to the work table. If you thaw in the walk-in cooler, you'll also need plastic wrap. Using either raw product tongs or your hands, put up to 8 frozen patties, glazed side up, on each thawing tray. The patties can touch but not overlap. Use a grease pencil to mark the 72-hour discard date and time on the non-glossy side of the thawing paper and put it over the chicken patties. If you're thawing in the walk-in cooler, wrap the trays completely with food-grade plastic wrap. It's not necessary to wrap the trays if you're using the thawing refrigerator. Then put the patties in the walk-in cooler or thawing refrigerator. Before cooking patties, check the stock level chart to find out how many cooked patties you should have on hand. Then, using raw product tongs, put the patties, glazed side up, onto the patty feeder at the right side of the broiler meat chain. The patties should be 1/4 inch apart. That's 0.6 centimeters. When the patties come off the broiler, use cooked product tongs to put the patties, chain stripes up, into a ready pan without a grate. Put a lid on the pan and place it in the back of the multi-product holding unit. Then mark the 30-minute discard time on the product holding square. Discard and record as waste any patties held longer than 30 minutes. Since most of our sandwich products are cooked on the broiler person plays a key role in delivering exceptional guest service. By following all the proper procedures, you help ensure that each of our customers receive fast service and safe, high-quality, great-tasting food. It all begins with you.
Question number 6. Chicken patties must thaw for A, 18 hours before cooking, B, 24 hours before cooking, C, 48 hours before cooking, D, 72 hours before cooking. Very good. You're right. Chicken patties must thaw for 24 hours before cooking. However, they can be held for up to 72 hours from the beginning of the thawing cycle. After 72 hours, thawed chicken must be discarded. Question number 7. When thawing chicken, you can put up to A. 6 frozen chicken patties on each thawing tray, B. 8 frozen chicken patties on each thawing tray, C. 10 frozen chicken patties on each thawing tray, D. 12 frozen chicken patties on each thawing tray. That's right. Up to 8 chicken patties can be put on each thawing tray. It's okay if they touch, but they can't overlap. If they overlap, they may not thaw properly. Question number 8. Put chicken patties glazed side up onto the patty feeder at the right side of the broiler meat chain using A. Cooked product tongs, B. Lift and grip tongs, C. Raw product tongs, D. Your hands. Very good. Only use raw product tongs to put chicken patties on the patty feeder. This prevents cross-contamination. Question number 9. When the chicken patties come off the broiler, use cooked product tongs to put the patties chain stripes up, A. into a humidified cabinet, B. into a ready pan without a grate, C. into the steamer, D. onto bun heels. That's right. Put the patties chain stripes up into a ready pan without a grate. Then put a lid on the pan and put it in the back of the multi-product holding unit. Question number 10. Since the broiler person works in the kitchen and rarely interacts with our guests, the broiler person plays no role in delivering guest service. A. True. B. False. Excellent. You're right. The broiler person plays a key role in delivering guest service. Thank you for completing this important part of your development as a valued Burger King employee.